Roy, we just saw one of the greatest moments in sports history. You know a lot about shocking moments. Can you describe how you're feeling after seeing Anderson Silva, a man you have been linked to, getting knocked out like that?
Well, I mean, first of all, you don't want to see nobody get knocked out, but it happens in the sports that we are in. However, with Anderson, what I saw was a guy who was playing because for so long now he's been wanting to box me. I don't even think the fight with this kid, Weidman, was really on his mind. I think he really was more out to show that he had the razzle-dazzle as far as boxing goes because he's trying to prove a point. He's trying to say, no, I've done this long enough. I want to see how I can do in boxing with one of the best. Just that in this game, you can't play and disrespect nobody that's in front of you. Neither can you do that in boxing. So it's like you don't want to see it, but it happens. Chris Weidman is a great fighter. It was a great fight. You know, things like that do happen, especially when you see guys not have the hunger they had or not be as focused. When I fought Tarver in the second fight, I had no reason to beat Tarver. I had already won, recaptured the light heavyweight title, so it takes a little bit away from you. So you don't take it as detrimentally as you would take it if it was something that you had to prove to yourself or for yourself. So when you see a fighter like Anderson get to this spot in his career, it's like those type of things, it don't really surprise me because that's not what he's up for anymore. He wanted to do something else, then he'll get back up for that. But he wanted to see how could he do over here first, then he'll come back and do that. Now, I'm willing to bet anybody that if he came back and focused, if he got what he wanted, which I know he wanted to box, if you let him go and get that out of the system, and he come back and focus now and say, okay, I couldn't do the box, or I did the box, I gave my best, or whatever happened in the box. If he did that, then he come back and say, okay, well, now that I got that out of my blood, let me go just get this title up one more time just to prove to the world I can beat this kid. It'd be hard for me not to see him beating this kid. He beat the guy easy the first round. He just kept going too much. But that's a sign that showed me that he ain't really focused in it. Because if he was that serious and that focused, he wouldn't have played with him. After he did what he did to him in the first round, he wouldn't have played, went on ahead and added on to that and done his job.
Very quickly, are you still interested in fighting him after this?
In a boxing match, of course, because it's something the world been wanting to see for a long time. I mean, it's one of the biggest. It's a show. It's an event, not a boxing match, not an MMA fight, but an event against two guys who have that razzle-dazzle, and when they're focused, you can't whoop them.
Thank you very much, Roy. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
UFC Tonight, presented by Dodge Dart, Tuesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, only on Fuel TV.